What's up? I want to tell you a little bit about this Ranger Crew 1000, what we've put it through. It's got about 40 hours on it so far, so we've had it on a few trips. No real issues. And you know, on this channel, Time Machines, by the way, hey, how you doing? Lots of times about Polarises, I say stuff that's not nice. If you're looking for a new Polaris Ranger, get up in there, man. They got a whole bunch of them down in Decatur. They ain't gonna last long. They finance them. And a lot of guys, they really like them Polarises. You can fit a lot of trash in them, a lot of trashy people. Hell, you can live in them some bitches. So be sure and get up in there. And if you need your new Polaris, man, the best place to go, run on down to Decatur. Like I said, they got a whole new semi load of them. But let me tell you, let me give you a little background on that. It isn't the Polarises that are the problem. Usually it's the Polaris owners. You know what I mean? They're the ones doing the machines in. No issues out of this thing. Changed the oil when I was supposed to one time. And don't get ridiculous with it. Like this is about the dividing line here. You definitely don't want to go deeper than that. So got you guys a little bit of riding footage I'll start out with here. I'll give my critiques on it, and hopefully Polaris ain't too upset about it. Who knows? Who cares? Appreciate you dudes. If you're looking for a Ranger 1000, hope this video helps. If this is your first time up in there, dudes, you better come on back. This 350 Chevy Mule. Damn, there's some Argo footage on the channel. Lots of other machines that you guys, you're not getting up in there. That's the problem. You're not getting up in there. So Crew 1000, and Parker's got his blaster, boys. Just keep going, bud. Keep going. That's made it. Teresa somehow made it out here. Is that the, oh, damn. Yep. How long ago did that come off? Keep her going. I don't see blaster tires or dirt bike tires. You guys, 2020 Polaris Ranger 1000 Crew, all stock except for when we bought it. We bought a roof, and they had these takeoffs from a General that were brand new, so I bought those and had to put some, I think, whatever size spacers we got here, maybe 1.5 inch on each side, and pretty decent unit, guys. If this was just for farm use, I probably would have went with the two-seater or the one-row seats, because when we're out in the woods on this thing, it can be hard to get down the trail and turn around and stuff. But we have a family of 5, so it's easier to put the wife and the 3 kids in this while I ride whatever I want and keep them all together. So we went with the 6-seater. No power steering on it. Probably should have got it. I mean, the wife, it'll wear her out. It wears the kids out after a while. When you're moving, it ain't bad. But if you're turning around, stopping, backing up, stuff like that, you know, it can be a pain in the ass. One issue I have had on the trails, we've lost this twice. If you're going forward, it'll ride all day. My wife's backed up and got a tree limb or something on it. Look, that's all it takes, dudes. So I actually have 2 more of these because we lost them twice, and for some reason they only come in 2 packs. But she always seems to knock this one off. So, pretty good machine, guys. It's only not started on me once, and that's because it was outside during this Texas snowstorm we had last time, and it wasn't having it, boys. So, while I got my chainsaw warming up in the shop, I'm out here scouting some wood. This looks like it would be pretty good. So I'm gonna get that whole tree cut up, and then I'm gonna jump out here with the big red, because it's really all terrain. This thing's for like going down trails and shit, or like feeding cattle, working in a pasture. It ain't no all-terrain cycle.
There you go.
0, check it. Another sweet load for him. Somebody can come get it and stay warm tonight. I think that wood will burn nice and slow. I don't know that the back of the Ranger's full, but I'm gonna say that's enough for me until somebody's asking for wood. It's the donuttiest day of the year, boys.
Oh my God.
So let's check the hours on this thing. 43.8. No, I'm sorry. 38 hours on it. I wanted to wait and give you guys a review once we had it for a while. It'll run, I want to say 48 miles an hour with all of us in it. It's got some screeches and some clicks and some pops and stuff, you know, not from the axles or anything. It's just the drivetrain's kind of loud on these things. I actually like it when we're unbuckled, because the machine, honestly, if you're just working, I mean, I'll floorboard it here, not buckled up. This is what people are complaining about. And if you need cup holders, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 friggin' cup holders, dude. It's also got some rod holders. A lot of people don't know that. That's what this is right here. These are rod holders. That holds your fishing rod, you know? And guys, as far as pulling power goes, I put this thing in 4 low, and I pulled a couple pickup trucks. So 1 wheel peel, high, buckled in. Now this has been pegged the whole time, boys. It's smooth power. Big hole, 47. Going uphill, 48. 49. This downhill. Squawky. So we got you guys some trail riding footage with the fam. That was a legit 50 miles an hour, boys. Got y'all some trail riding footage with the fam coming up, and we'll see how mud capable it is here in a minute too. So I just need the right setup, and we're gonna go center through the pond as well. See if it'll not belly up. That's my worry with these. I know it'll spin the tires. I'm just worried she sink down on the frame. Oh yeah, boy. Now, let me teach y'all something about these old Polaris axles. You notice I let out of her a little bit right there before I grabbed onto that dry dirt, because otherwise you can snap a couple axles whenever that sucker finally gets traction. Oh, big old bullfrog. God damn it. shit before we get stuck, boy. Go right. Right. Like that, but that was in about a foot more of water. Parker, might as well send it, right? Might as well send it. I'm Parker.
Let's be Parker and send it.
You want to send it?
Yeah.
Reagan, look at, show us. Reagan said send it. All right, look in front of us, boy.
Crazy.
I know a lot of you guys, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, damn, Jared, you ragged the hell out of that thing. But I really don't. This is after we hit the mud with it. As this is the first time I've had it in the mud. Honestly, on the trails, I'm so concerned about this thing bottoming out that I don't even take it in mud holes. I go around them. And let me tell you something. And I'll just be quite frank with you. You got your big old side-by-side with 35-inch tire or 30-inch tires on it or whatever, and you go get it stuck. You ain't even getting eye contact. I see you looking for a pullout, I'm going right by, because hell, man, I can't afford these axles, these belts. You guys, you chose, there was high ground right around it. You chose to go through that shit. So I sent it for the video and because the kids wanted to have fun and because of that thing. And honestly, the Ranger might have done better than it in the mud, but the Ranger has a little better tires. With a little bit of regular maintenance and using it for what it's intended to be used for, maybe we go get the mail on this thing. We feed the deer with this thing. I like clean up some brush with it, you know. We'll work. We use the bed. We drag around some ATVs. I've had to pull, my buddy drives a Chevy. We've had to pull a couple, I've had to pull a couple Chevys. Honestly, he buys lots of Chevys. So I've had to pull a lot of those. And I drive Ford, so I don't really have to worry about that. But I bet you it would pull the Ford just fine. I mean, they weigh about the same. So, guys, I've used it for lots of stuff, but mainly the reason I got it was for hauling kids around. If it was for farm use, maybe it's an overkill. And when the 570 is only $2,000 cheaper, you go with the 1,000, right? Missed out on the power steering. That was probably a mistake, but I was being a little more conservative than I should have been, I think. But it operates fine either way. And I don't need all the bells and whistles on it. I just need it for working around here, dragging stuff and, you know, stuff like that. Moving shit around. It's drug quite a few ATVs around, that's for sure. And no signs of give yet. And it hadn't tried to even tap on me. Honestly, guys, that's not how I ride it in the video. Like, you know, we put this thing around. It gets pop-pawed around. My wife drives it. My kids drive it. We don't really give it that much hell. It was just, I wanted to send it through the pond, and the kids were in there. The kids were egging me on. And then all I hear about is, oh, you better snorkel it. Oh, better snorkel it, because I don't drive it like that. And that's what I was saying earlier about the Polaris owners. Like, the bad thing is, Polaris, they'll finance it to anybody. Some old boy goes in there, he don't know how to work on shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know. He can ask him what kind of gas it takes, and, you know, he don't know anything. All of it, he's got a pulse and, you know, a kind of a credit score going. So they finance him that, and they finance him some wheels and tires that'll, you know, bust the transmission, and it'll tear up the reverse chain, or it'll avoid his warranty mainly, and it'll dog the clutch out, and then it won't last. And I don't know. I buy a lot of used machines. Anybody who watches the channel knows that. I make a living doing it. When I get Polarises from old Papa's, they're just fine. When I get them off of a farm, they're good to go. When I get them from somebody who's had them in the mud, and the only function it was for going in the mud, I got a mud bike. It was pretty clapped out, and it didn't last long. But don't hold that against Polaris. Just look at the guy that owned it before and blame him. So when you see that, and you see a Polaris with the tires that done got rocked all the way off of it and done fell off, don't blame the Polaris, guys. Blame the rider. But at the same time, just go buy you a Yamaha. Don't worry about it. Oh. Also, if you let your friends drive your Polaris, they'll break it. Just letting you know right now.